Do it again. Testing mic 2. Testing mic 2.
Three.
Testing mic 3. Mic 3.
Number one. Number one. One.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another night of Akron-Westfield Westerner basketball, brought to you by the Akron-Westfield Athletic Boosters. This live streaming event this evening on the Fuller Broadcast Network, sponsored by the Booster Club. We're very thankful for that. We're going to go ahead and have a senior night presentation before we get started here. Westerners recognizing 4 senior players: Tori Nemesio, daughter of Anthony and Teresa Nemesio; Elise Knapp, daughter of Noel Knapp; Haley Wilkin, daughter of Craig and Tina Wilkin; and McKenna Henrich, daughter of Brad and Michelle Henrich. We certainly honor them and thank them for their 4 years of contributing to Akron-Westfield girls basketball. And we'll go ahead and let Bob Brown announce.
Daughter of Anthony and Teresa Nemesio. Next we have Haley Wilkin, daughter of Craig and Tina Wilkin. McKenna Henrich, daughter of Brad and Michelle Henrich. And Elise Knapp, daughter of Noel Knapp. These are our 4 seniors. We're going to miss them. Basketball fans, the Athletic Department of Akron-Westfield High School invites you to enjoy the efforts of the student athletes and cheer squads this evening. We welcome the players, coaches, cheerleaders, students, and fans of the Hinton Blackhawks. At Akron-Westfield, sportsmanship is an expectation. So please let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the spectators be positive. We encourage everyone to be a good sport. Tonight's officials are Milt McPike, Ken Maxfield, and Dylan Riley. Now let's meet the Hinton cheerleaders. First we have Emily Attrell, Madeline Fox, Bria Gingler, Alana McCarthy, and Gloria Robles. Now let's meet the starting lineups. For the Blackhawks, number 11, Aubrey Lake. Number 15, Anna Coffey. Number 21, Aslan Rickshaw. Number 23, Aslan Cabarna. And number 33, Bella Rega. Excuse me. The Westerners starters are number 3, Nevaeh Byer. Number 5, Chloe Colt. Number 23, McKenna Henrich. Number 34, Natalie Nielsen. And number 40, Elise Knapp. The Blackhawks are coached by Matt Leary, assisted by Ryan Stussy and Curtis Rice. The Westerners are coached by Kent Johnson, assisted by Mike Baker. Now at this time, we ask you all to please rise and remove your caps as the Akron-Westfield Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Jacob Peck, lead us in the playing of our national anthem.
Nice job by the Akron-Westfield Pep Band there on the national anthem. We'll get underway for this evening. Thanks once again for joining us as Akron-Westfield welcomes the Hinton Blackhawks. Just a girls game tonight. No boys action with some COVID issues, but we'll get this girls game underway here in just a couple minutes. The Hinton Blackhawks starting Bella Badar, a junior, Anna Coffey, also a junior, Ashlyn Kavarna, a freshman, Aubrey Lake, a sophomore, and Ashlyn Rinsel, a sophomore. The Blackhawks led by Bella Badar, averaging 15 points a game, and Coffey with 12.7 points per game. For the Westerners, we'll start with Natalie Nielsen, jumping center number 34, a junior, Chloe Colt, a junior, Elise Knapp, a senior, McKenna Henrich, a senior, and Nevaeh Byer, a junior. Hinton starting the game here in a 3-2 zone, really collapsing on Nielsen. Westerners have struggled so far this year from the perimeter. The guards really struggling from three-point and from the field in general. Nielsen leading the Westerners with 16 points a game, and so you'll see Hinton pay special attention to her. Blackhawks started the game off with a steal.
Didn't get back and got to stop penetration.
That was Anna Coffey with the steal, and all the way for 2 points for the Blackhawks. Too easy. Back into their 3-2 zone. Westerners skip it across to Colt. Colt launches from three. Henrich able to control the rebound. This is a nice dish by Colt to Knapp. She finishes for two.
A little travel. The Westerners can go inside and out. It's going to create some open gaps for them, and hopefully they can take advantage of it.
That was Henrich off the mark from the corner. Hinton's going to be satisfied forcing the Westerners to settle for those long 2-point basket attempts. Good hustle by Knapp down there to scramble for the rebound. Jump ball. The Blackhawks will maintain possession. This is Bella Badar taking the basketball out of bounds for the Blackhawks. AW running a 2-3 zone here with the guards chasing a little bit up top. That layup blocked by Nielsen. The Westerners come the other way. Colt launches from 3. Off the mark. Offensive board by Nielsen. Kicks it to Byer. Byer knocks down a long 2. Not probably the shot selection the Westerners were hoping for, but she goes ahead and capitalizes anyway. That was Ashlyn Rinsel knocking down a nice 15-footer for the Blackhawks. Rinsel, a 5'7" sophomore. The Blackhawks pretty young. Playing some underclassmen. Athletic team, it appears. Hinton's 3-3 on the year thus far. Westerners 2-5 to start the year. And that's AW's second turnover of the game already. The Westerners have really struggled turning the ball over this year in the early going, Coach.
Turnovers have been a big issue for the Westerners. The last game they had 20 in the first half. And still led by 2, fortunately, but weren't able to eventually win the ball game. Got to take care of those turnovers.
That's a good play by Hendricks, cutting off that baseline drive. That's their third turnover already. Just 4 minutes into the game here. There's 4:05 left here in this first period. Tied 4-4. Hinton will stay in their 3-2 zone. Westerners still with their starters in.
Yep.
That skip pass stolen by Byer. And another turnover.
Unforced turnover.
Coach, we mentioned the turnover situation. To put that into context here just a little bit, Hinton so far this year has 3 girls with a positive assist-to-turnover ratio versus Akron, just 1 girl, and that being the center, Natalie Nielsen. That pretty much sums up the issues we've had.
That's one reason they've been struggling so far this year. If they can possibly work the ball inside, good things can happen because then the defense collapses, and Nielsen that time made the cross-court pass, and something good happened for the Westerners.
Nice inbounds play as they found Nielsen for 2. Westerners out to a 6-4 lead.
3 minutes left in this first quarter. Ooh.
Coach Johnson doesn't like that call. Westerners called for being on the arm. That was Byer, kind of scrambling for the rebound. Called for hanging on the arm just a bit. And a tie-up called. W will take possession of this one. It was kind of a strange tie-up call, I would say, Coach.
That was. Coach Johnson tried to get the timeout call, but couldn't quite get it. But the Westerners do maintain control.
Hinton surely has that play scouted. Colt a little bit wild on that layup attempt, but Nielsen cleans it up, scores the 2. Good hustle there by Colt on the far sideline. Knocked the ball out of bounds. Blackhawks will take control. Westerners up 8-4, 2:21 left to go in this first quarter. AW matching up here at the top of that 2-3 zone, trying to apply a little pressure. Byer strips the ball, and another tie-up call. This time the Blackhawks will have the possession.
Taryn Wilkin checking in for Knapp. 2:10 left in the first quarter.
Nielsen held her ground there, but called for a block.
She had good position, but she kind of walked into her. Otherwise, I think she'd had a good, clean block.
This is Anna Coffey shooting 2 shots for the Blackhawks. Coffey, a 5'9" junior, misses her first long. Number 11, Aubrey Lake will check in, replacing Bella Badar. And the second is good for Coffey. Rensel checks back in for Blackhawks. And Hinton stays in their 3-2 zone. Byer knocks down another long 2. Once again, maybe not the shot they were looking for, but she knocks it down anyway. Westerners out to a 10-5 lead here. Coach AW is definitely satisfied to see Byer knocking down her first couple shots. Shooting just 18% on the year thus far. Definitely down from last year. If she could get hot, that would make a world of difference.
That would. She's had her struggles so far this year, but she's feeling the confidence right now. Could have been a travel, but nevertheless, it's a Westerner ball.
Haley Wilkin, senior, checked into the ball game with the ball there on the left wing. Cross-court pass was stolen there. That was number 11 for the Blackhawks, Aubrey Lake with the steal. Natalie Junk collected the rebound, the 5'9" sophomore for the Blackhawks. She was fouled on her way back up. She'll shoot 2 shots here. That foul called on Wilkin. That's her first of the game. Westerners with 3 team fouls. Junk knocks down both, cuts the lead down to 3 for the Westerners. Just a minute left here in this first quarter. Hinton starting to extend their zone just a little bit, put a little pressure on the guards, particularly with Nielsen out of the game.
Nielsen's out of the game, so yeah, they are extending their defense. Westerners need to show a little patience here. They'll still get their shots.
That's Taryn Wilkin firing from 3, a little long, but Byer chases the rebound down. 30 seconds here in this first quarter. See if Johnson wants to hold for one shot. That was Elise Knapp going up for a layup, fouled on her way up. 17.2 seconds left. Westerners may be fortunate. Johnson wanted to hold for the last shot, but Knapp saw an opening and went for it. Makes her first free throw here. The Nemesio sisters both check into the ball game here. Tori, number 14, a 5'7" senior.
17 seconds.
And Alyssa, 5'4"
I'm a little confused who's guarding who.
Four seconds left in the quarter. Taryn Wilkin fires from three, comes up a little bit short, and that's the end of the first quarter with AW on top, 12-7.
As we go to break for the first quarter, I have a little trivia question for you. Kind of a trick question. Mike Allner, one of the great players from the old Leeds High School, coach at Akron-Westfield and Akron High School, may know this answer. Who were the original 5 teams in the War Eagle Conference? Original 5 teams, the War Eagle Conference. They were in existence. The conference was in existence for 6 years. See if you know that answer. We'll go to the break. It's 12-7 Westerners after 1. And we're back. Westerners with the ball. Minan's in for the Westerners.
Another unforced turnover there.
Nielsen maybe expecting Byer to cut back door a bit.
Yeah, a little confused there. That was good action, though, getting the ball in the middle of the floor to Nielsen.
AW in their matchup zone. Hinton swings it from side to side. That 3 attempt just short by Natalie Junk. Minan will bring it up the left sideline. Kicks it in the corner to Henrich. A nice drop down pass to Nielsen. Probably went a little too far in. She could have just gone straight up with it.
She could have, yeah.
That layup contested. That ball kicked out of bounds by Byer. The Blackhawks will take control here on the baseline.
At times, Natalie just needs to learn to just power the ball. She's the tallest girl on the floor, and she should use that to her advantage.
That's a nice move by number 15, Anna Coffey. Went to her left and pulled up for 2. Did a nice job of finding the middle of that AW zone. That's a 10-foot jump shot.
Mom says no score or time shot.
And we give a big thank you to Lisa Harris watching at home. Lisa, probably our biggest critic, I would say. Spends a lot of time texting John during the game. Makes it hard for him to concentrate.
Now, don't get me in trouble. I didn't say that.
Oh, maybe getting away with a little bit of a carry there was Ashlyn Rensel. And a nice 15-foot jumper there by 23, Ashlyn Kavarna. Blackhawks making a run here. Cut the lead to just 1 point, 12-11. Westerners in front. 6 minutes left in this second quarter. Hinton still extending this 3-2 zone now. Looks like they want to put the pressure on AW.
Need to swing it. The Westerners are caught on one side of the floor. They need to use both sides of the floor.
Nice cut by Henrich there, but maybe a little bit out of control. Couldn't gain her balance.
Nice fast break by the Blackhawks. They take the lead 13-12.
Another turnover by AW there. Johnson calls a timeout. He's going to try to talk to his girls about this. Several unforced turnovers. I think we're up to 6, maybe 7 for the game thus far.
Yeah, we got to put a halt to those. Here's the answer to your trivia question. There were 5 teams in the original War Eagle Conference, established 1962-63 year. Marcus, Galen, Sergeant Bluff Luton, Sioux City Riverside, and Mike Allner's very own Sioux City Leeds. Their existence until the 60s through 67-68 when they disbanded. Little trivia. Some people may say very little.
Ashlyn Kavarna there called for an illegal screen, maybe stuck her hip out a little bit. Byer tried to, she matched up there and followed Badar to the wing, expecting a skip pass. Pretty nice heads-up play there by Byer defensively. Westerners are going to try to run a set here in this 2-3, coming out of the timeout.
Westerners haven't scored for a few minutes. Colt for a 3.
Nielsen left her feet there, called for a travel, came back down at the ball. Taryn Wilkins going to check into the game for Nielsen.
Jump ball goes to Hinton.
White caught sleeping a little bit defensively. Hinton did a nice job of cutting to that gap. Sometimes it's hard running a 2-3 zone out of bounds for that very reason, Coach. The wings get spread out a little bit, trying to cover the corner. And
yeah, we got to know who you're going to be matched up with, and sometimes you're better off treating it more like a man-to-man.
This is Ashlyn Kavarna. Kavarna, just a freshman at 5'9" tall. Nice player for the Blackhawks. Their 3rd leading scorer on the year. Misses her 2nd free throw. Blackhawks now out to a 14-12 lead. 4:19 left in the 2nd quarter. That was Byer long on the 3-point attempt.
Oh, that's a nice move by Coffey. Westerners need a basket.
Henrich fires from 3. You're seeing the Westerners settle for outside shots, and it's starting to backfire. Scramble for the loose ball there. Good hustle there by Kavarna, diving out of bounds. Unable to control it. Westerners will take possession. Coach, we've talked about shot selection here a little bit. Nielsen, the only player on AW's team shooting over 50%. She's at 55.8% from the field for the year. The next best player here on the floor currently, as far as percentage from the field thus far, would be Colt, shooting 33% on the year. Obviously, AW needs to do a better job of finding Nielsen, and she needs to make her presence known on the inside. And if I keep talking about those kind of stats,
we'll get threes, huh?
Colt will shut me up. Nice 3-point shot there by Colt, one they needed.
Ooh,
that was Badar driving through the lane.
Foul on Colt, is that correct? Her first.
That was Colt. Badar shoots 2, makes her first.
Well, going back to the Westerners' last possession, they showed some good patience. Even though they settled for a 3, they showed patience in getting it and didn't just fire up a quick shot. So make the defense work a little bit, move the ball around, and see what you get.
Like you're saying, Coach, so we settled for the very first look we got there on that possession. Now, I know Beyer is feeling pretty good after making a couple early shots, but probably a point in the game when you're trying to slow the Blackhawks' momentum. Needed a good one there. Nonetheless, AW maintains possession. Hinton still in their 3-2 zone, trying to match up and really collapse on Nielsen.
Now kick it. There you go. Nice offense.
Better ball movement that time. Took it inside, then out. That ball off of Nielsen's left hand. Blackhawks will have possession on the baseline. Coach Leary wants a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Good position there by Knapp on the rebound attempt. That's number 11 for Hinton. Aubrey Lake called for the foul. Blackhawks with 4 fouls here in the first half as a team. Westerners with 5. Ball game's tied at 18 here. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. That skip pass across the way to Alyssa Nemesio and knocks down the 3 from the left wing. Henrich called on the arm on the baseline.
Caught reaching. That's her first. Westerner team 6 foul. Haley Wilkin checking in for Henrich.
That's the Westerners' 7th team foul. So the Blackhawks are in the bonus here. This is Vadar shooting 1-1. That was Wilkin called for her 2nd personal foul. Vadar knocks in her first.
Good hustle by the Blackhawks. Get that offensive rebound on a free throw. It's a killer.
That was Anna Coffey that chased that down. Real nice assist by Lake.
And a nice triple by Junk. Byer in for Nemesio.
Colt long on that three-point attempt, and here come the Blackhawks. Hinton does a nice job of pushing the tempo, and they run their lanes really well. Putting a lot of pressure on AW here in transition defense. They settle in this time. A nice stroke by Ashlyn Kavarna for three. Freshman, real pretty form on that shot. Blackhawks jump out to a 4-point lead, 25-21 Blackhawks here, 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Haley Wilkin with a nice touch from the baseline.
Oh! Well, I don't know about that one. Coach Johnson has his hands on his hips. He's not quite sure either. Second foul on Nielsen.
First free throw attempt is good by Anna Coffey. Coffey's had a good year thus far. 12.7 points a game, 8.3 rebounds per game. Also averages 2 assists a game.
Not quite sure how much time's left. Byer fires one, but just short. Well, that takes us to halftime. The Hinton Blackhawks leading the Westerners 26-23. I'll give you one little trivia before we go to our break, halftime break. There were 6 original teams that came together in 79-80 season to join or to make up the current War Eagle Conference. Can you tell me what who those 6 teams were? 6 teams in 79-80 came together to make up the new War Eagle Conference. We'll be back after this halftime break. Well, we're about ready to start the second half. I'm sorry I didn't do my job and go find the stats for the first half. But I will tell you my trivia question answer. The year doesn't quite seem correct to me, but the 6 next original teams were Akron, Hinton, Marcus, Sergeant Bluff Luton, Galen, and Floyd Valley came together to rejoin, to remake the War Eagle Conference. I don't know, I'm not Gene Rayburn and I'm not Pat Sajak, so we'll just do the best we can. Blackhawks start with the ball, leading 26-23. Ooh.
Byer caught with a little bit of a reach. Westerners will defend this out-of-bounds play, still in their 2-3 zone. That's Kavarna taking it out of bounds. She comes back in bounds, time to get an offensive rebound. Nice hustle play. And that three-pointer knocked down by Bella Badar. She's their leading three-point shooter on the year.
She had a nice quick release on that shot.
Byer from 3, rattled out. Nielsen collected the offensive rebound. Tried to go up strong with her left hand and called for the foul. Was 23, Kavarna. That's Kavarna's second foul of the game. Westerners still struggling from 3. Aubrey Lake called for a travel. Blackhawks turn the ball over to the Westerners. Colt to bring the ball up. Blackhawks still in their 3-2 zone.
They're really collapsing on Nielsen. Block on Colt. I believe that's her second personal.
Kavarna went strong to her right hand. Colt just not quite squared up with her. Didn't quite cut her off. Colt with the nifty steal there. Comes back the other way. Offensive rebound by Knapp.
Elise with a good offensive rebound. Puts it up. Gets fouled. She'll shoot 2.
A little bit of foul trouble here for Kavarna. That's her third personal. Kavarna's done an excellent job against Nielsen down low. Blackhawks hate to see her sit down.
Knapp knocks down both free throws.
Maya Fleckenstein checked in for the Blackhawks. I believe this is her first action of the night. Fleckenstein, a 5'7" sophomore. Junk was short on that three-point attempt.
You just swing the ball. Nice play.
Nielsen really set him up there. Drop step to her right side with her left hand after starting to the middle of the lane. She was double teamed and went up strong.
Yep. She set that screen for Byer to be open for the skip pass, and Byer dumped it into her. And it's a 3-point play. Pulls the Westerners within 1, 29-28. Hinton.
Byer's kind of mirroring Badar up at the top of the key. Badar, as I mentioned, Blackhawks top shooter. It's a 2-3 zone. In a way, it's kind of a diamond in one. Chasing her around the floor. That's a really nice touch by Aubrey Lake on that 2-point pull-up.
The worst shot in basketball. Your foot's on the line. Could just well have been 2 inches back and had 3 points.
And Lake called for being on the arm there. Henrich controlled the ball and maybe got bailed out. I thought it may have been a jump ball. Westner's happy to take possession here on the baseline. Kick it over the top to Nielsen. And out to the corner to Henrich for 3, but a little bit long. That foul called on Avea Byer. That's her 3rd personal foul. Into the game checks Alyssa Nemesio. Nice job by Knapp cutting off that dive to the post. And a tie-up called. Westerners will take possession here.
A lot of jump balls tonight.
Hinton leads 31-28, 4:36 left in the 3rd quarter. A skip pass to Alyssa Nemesio, and she knocks in a 3. That's 2 3-pointers in just 2 attempts for Nemesio on the night. Nielsen called for the body. She had her arms straight up, but definitely went into her with her left hip. Called for the push, and that's Nielsen's 3rd personal foul. Westerners and the Blackhawks both with 4 team fouls here in the early going of the 2nd half. Number 15, Anna Coffey, will shoot 2.
Taryn Wilkin in for Nielsen.
Coffey connects on her 2nd. 1-point lead by the Blackhawks. Once again, with Nielsen out of the game, you see them extend their pressure just a little. Wilkins skips it across. An unforced turnover there by Nemesio, just a little wide on that pass to Henrich. So far in the 3rd quarter, AW had been taking a little bit better care of the ball, which probably deserves some credit for the comeback underway here.
Yeah.
Nemesio grabbed the loose ball. Our IT guy got a little excited up here yelling at the refs. Understandably so.
.340 left in the quarter. Hinton by 1. Coach Johnson asking for patience. Nice cut in there by Henrich. Henrich broke to the elbow, threw her hands in the air, demanding the ball, and they threw it to her. Like to see that when you come up to the high post, put your hands up like you look like you want the ball.
That was a traveling violation called on Hinton. Colt with an aggressive drive down the right side of the lane. Went up strong with the right hand, and a foul called there on the Blackhawks. That's number 3, Natalie Junk, with her 2nd personal foul. Colt will shoot 2 shots here. Long on her second. Rinsel comes down with the defensive rebound.
No. Oh, I didn't think all 3 points had crossed the line, but anyway, it was called over and back. You gotta know where the line's at.
30-second timeout called by Coach Johnson. We'll be back here in 30 seconds. We've been awaiting answers to these trivia questions here. Be ready for another question here going into the fourth quarter.
I already gave him the answer, so.
You'd think we'd get a little response out of the crowd watching in Lamar's. Julie Tyson, Rachel Harris, somebody speak up. That illegal screen called there on number 21, Ashlyn Rinsel. That's Rinsel's second personal foul. Hinton's going to come out with some full court pressure. Westerners handle it.
No.
And I spoke too soon.
That was going to be there, just a little bit slow reacting to where the ball needed to go. But the Westerners retain.
That was maybe a bit of a force by Henrich, settled for that 18-foot two-pointer. Hinton get AW to shoot the shot that they wanted. This has been a bit of a problem. Hinton really kind of forcing the Westerners to take shots that maybe I feel they should be working to avoid, rather like you talked about, Coach, working the ball inside out. A little bit better ball movement, working a little bit of clock, making the defense work.
Yeah, we kind of, we were down, we pulled back into the lead here, basically from using good patience, but we've gotten away from it the last couple of possessions.
Tie ball game here at 34, 2:25 left in the third quarter. Blackhawks applying that full court pressure again. And they force a turnover.
Westerners have to remember that the press doesn't necessarily have to steal the ball. It just gets you to do something quicker than what you're used to doing. And then Westerners had it broke. They just need to hold on to the ball. .203 left in the third quarter. Tie ball game at 34.
That was Junk with the layup after the steal.
Now the middle's open. You got to step to the ball.
Hinton's coach Matt Leary very upset about that charge call, and rightfully so. Westerners fortunate to have that one go their way. That was Minen stepping in to draw the charge. AW will take control here.
Yeah, the Westerners might have caught a break on that one. Now get set and show patience.
Westerners a little unsettled here. It shouldn't surprise anyone to see Coach Leary apply a pressure defense. Hinton traditionally known for that style of play. They're starting to get after it a little bit here.
Yeah, for many years, Hinton was awful tough, and they pressed nonstop.
hustle there by Knapp to get in the way of that. Get in the way of that dish. It would have been an easy layup for Hinton. A little bit out of control here by both teams. There's an injury on the play. We're going to pause for 30 seconds.
That was Natalie Junk that hit the floor and got helped off the floor. We hope she's okay. Blackhawks ball on the baseline.
That was Beyer, called for a reach. That's her 4th personal foul.
Both teams will be in the 1-on-1 here on out.
Ashlyn Rensel makes her first free throw attempt. Hinton back on top, 37-34, 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in this third quarter. And she makes her second. Hinton pulls back into their 3-2 zone again now that Nielsen's back in the ballgame.
Another jump ball. Goes to the Blackhawks. 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Blackhawks by 4.
That was nice dribble penetration and outstanding assist there. Dropping it off in the left block. Hinton attacking a 2-3 zone or any kind of zone really where you need to in the middle of the floor. Westner's looking for a good one here. Nielsen powers through to her right hand. Misses the layup. With the foul called there on the play, Anna Coffey for the Blackhawks. That's her second foul. Hinton's 9th team foul of the second half. Nielsen makes the first free throw. But short on the second.
10 seconds. Four. And that's the end of the third quarter. Blackhawks leading 40-35. Coach Leary wanted a foul on that three-point attempt, and it was close. Some officials would have given it to him. Here's another trivia question. In 1975-76 school year, Akron replaced Lawton Bronson in the Little Sioux Conference. Can you name all the teams from the Little Sioux Conference at that time forward? There were 10 teams, Little Sioux Conference, beginning in 75-76.
We'll be available by text message to take those answers. That's we're talking to you, Dan Tyndall, Zach Tyndall. Put down that ribeye steak for a second and answer this trivia question. Little Sioux Conference. 19, what year did you say, Coach? 75-76. Little Sioux Conference teams.
I happened to be a freshman that year, and I remember the seniors were excited to play their first football game in the Little Sioux Conference. Westerners will begin possession this fourth quarter, trailing 40-35. Nice 15-footer by Nielsen.
Kavarna back into the game for the Blackhawks here with a little bit of foul trouble. That shot contested by Nielsen. Hinton will maintain possession on the baseline. This is Badar to take the ball out of bounds. Badar with the weak side rebound. And another hustle play by Badar there. Gets on the ground. Ties the ball up here. They'll keep possession on the baseline after that tie up. Ritzel misses from 3. Nielsen collects the rebound for AW. Colt will bring it up. Hinton still in there 3-2. Nielsen deflected on her first layup attempt there, but scrambled for the rebound, for her own rebound, and
didn't give up on it.
Westerners down 1, 40-39. Blackhawks in the lead. AW still running that diamond and 1. Nemesio matched up on Badar. That was Kavarna knocking down the 3 from the corner.
Blackhawks are expecting that skip pass. They're playing a little bit different now, making it a little tougher to get the ball cross court and into Nielsen.
Coffey with an aggressive play from end to end. Came up short on that layup attempt there, and then a scramble for loose ball. AW fortunate not to get called for the push there. Came a little bit over the back.
Him looking to run America's play here. Nope. They had Badar in the corner, but didn't get it to her.
Nielsen stayed straight up. Kavarna lost possession. Here comes AW. Colt to her right hand. Nice block there by Badar.
Westerners need a good one here. They trail by 4, 5:07 left in the fourth quarter. Coach Leary granted a full timeout. Hinton leading 43-39, 5:07 to go. We'll take this break.
We've got a couple of text messages coming through, Coach, with your trivia question answers. One from an anonymous source. I would call incredible. Whiting, Willow, Odebolt, Arthur, Marcus, Meriden, Cleghorn, Eastwood, Hinton, Akron, and he says he's missing 2.
He's missing 2.
I've got another set of answers here, but they cheated and used Google, it looks like, so I don't know if we're going to count that.
Well, for the other 2, if they think big and small, and one of the 2 is no longer a school on their own.
One of the 2 has consolidated elsewhere.
Correct.
The other is no longer in the War Eagle.
Correct.
Was once a War Eagle team, no longer a War Eagle team.
Yep, the other one ran the gambit. Little Sioux and War Eagle, and is no longer in the War Eagle. Western's ball on the baseline.
Nielsen with a strong drive, but called for a charge there. That was Rinsel stepping over to draw that one. That's going to be Nielsen's 4th personal foul as well. So AW in a little bit of trouble here. This is Knapp checking in to the game for Nielsen. 5:02 left in the 4th quarter. Hinton up 43-39.
Natalie tried to step around her. I thought maybe she's going to get away with it, but charge was called.
Westerners have Minen in the game now, kind of shadowing or mirroring Badar everywhere she goes. Did a nice job on that possession defensively.
Westerners need a good one here. Show a little patience. Move the ball.
Hinton's leaving some big gaps there at the top of their defense. AW really should be penetrating into them.
Yeah, the high post is open.
That layup attempt by Badar, no good, but Taryn Wilkin called for the foul. That's Taryn's 2nd personal foul of the game. Both teams with 9 team fouls. Badar knocks down her first. 4:03 left to go in the 4th quarter. Hinton up to a 5-point lead. Knocks down her 2nd as well.
That was a good look. Oh, that was a walk. Coach Johnson called for that one, and fortunately the side official saw it and blew the whistle. Westerners need to take advantage now.
Six-point game here, getting late in the game too. Every possession counts.
Be patient. Use both sides of the floor. Need to hit that high post when they're open.
That ball deflected out of bounds. Colt with the pump fake, drives to the right, misses her runner, and here comes Hinton the other way. Coach Johnson might need to switch up his defense here. Just 2.5 left, roughly, in the 4th quarter. They're going to need to apply a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, Coach Leary has wanted this team to use good patience here, work a little clock. Again, with a 6-point lead with 2.5 left.
AW switched to man there, and Coach Leary called a timeout. There's 2:30 left in the fourth quarter. Hinton up 45-39.
Did we get any more responses on the trivia question?
Ruble is not one of the answers.
No, Ruble is not one of the answers. That's good guess. Good guess, though. But the other two teams, well, I'll give you the list again. Antonoto, Akron, Hinton, Whiting, Willow, Marcus, Meriden Cleghorn, Eastwood, Sergeant Bluff Luton, and Remsen Union. Those are the 10 teams that made up the Little Sioux Conference.
Here we go, 2:30 left. Hinton with possession. Colt nearly gets the steal. Oh, she does control it. Good hustle play by Chloe. Kicks the ball down to Nielsen. She finishes with a strong 2 points. Kavarna with a little bit of foul trouble. Had to be careful defensively. 4-point game now, 45-41 Hinton. AW in man-to-man.
Kind of a tough position for the Westerners. Nielsen having to come out and guard.
With 4 fouls especially.
With 4 fouls, yes.
Oh, Henrich jumps that on the switch defensively off the screen and roll. Takes it the distance. She's fouled on her layup attempt.
Good the opportunity for the Westerners to score with the clock stopped. Trailing by 4, 1:45 left in the fourth quarter.
That foul was called on Bella Badar. That's just her first personal. 10th team foul. AW in the double bonus the rest of the way. Henrich made her first. Cuts it to 3. And now cuts the lead to 2. Coach Johnson's going to call a timeout and set up his full court defense potentially. Maybe some offensive defensive substitutions, I could say. Maybe as well with Nielsen in some foul trouble. So Johnson's going to talk about it. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Bad.
But I can remember things way back. I just can't remember what I had for supper.
Yeah.
We're back here. 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. AW applying some full court pressure here. Matching up man-to-man. Hinton turns the ball over. That's Knapp with the steal.
Westerners caused problems with the press. So some patience here and take advantage of this. Nielsen's on the on the bench with her 4 fouls, waiting to come back in.
That was Byard in for the offensive rebound, brought the ball down, put it in front of her.
She did a nice job crashing to get the ball, but she didn't rip it out of there like she needed to.
Hinton gets that alternative possession.
He might have missed the walk there.
Westerners a little lazy getting back there, defending that fast break.
They might need to call a timeout and get Nielsen back in the game while we got the ball. Nice play. Unable to finish.
Hinton just a little out of control. Leary telling his girls they didn't need that. They didn't need to push it ahead. Could have taken their time. 43.7 seconds left. Hinton ahead 47-43.
Nielsen back in the game now.
Westner's taking plenty long here. Hendricks had a great look for 2, but unable to finish. And there Nielsen gets 2 offensive rebounds, short on both layup attempts, but she's fouled on that one.
Hendricks with a nice drive to the hole. Unfortunately, couldn't knock the layup down. Nielsen had 2 chances, finally got the foul called, and she'll go to the line for 2. 2 important free throws.
Now a 3-point game.
1 possession ball game.
And she makes her second. Coach Johnson goes ahead, calls a timeout. He'll still have 1 remaining. This is a full timeout. Johnson's going to look to set up his full court press. Coach, you think he'll go offense, defense substitutions here, bring Nielsen out of the game?
Yeah, it's a tough situation, but there's only 18 seconds left in the ball game. It's hard to get him in and out. But it looks like she's in the huddle. Looks like she's going to come in the game, stay in the game.
With 1 timeout left, you can maybe get away with it.
Yep, that's true.
But defensively, they might want to go small and maybe match up on their guards, try to apply more pressure in the full court. Nonetheless, Nielsen coming in. Maybe they'll put her on the ball.
Yeah, maybe she'll be Brad Lohas on the ball and cause the Blackhawks some problems.
This is Aubrey Lake taking the ball out of bounds for Hinton. Byer with the steal.
Oh.
Byer made a heck of a play, throwing the ball back in bounds. That was Lake, grabbed possession of the ball, but caught for a double dribble. And Coach Johnson's going to take his last time out here. 14.3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hinton leading 47-45. Westerners will have possession on the baseline. This is Hendricks taking the ball out for AW.
Oh, little unfortunate that the foul was called there.
Quick foul call there. They looked to lob the ball to Nielsen. Hendricks ducked right back in from out of bounds and was wide open for the layup. Nielsen shoots 2, and the first one rolls in for Natalie. Cuts it to a 1-point game. 13.1 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hinton ahead, 47-46.
You might want to switch out defense. Well,
Nielsen drills the second.
we don't.
Oh, and Hinton throws it away. Hinton a bit unfortunate there. Badar tripped. The ball was inbounded, expecting for her to be there, and unfortunate for the Blackhawks, ball was thrown right out of bounds. And I don't believe anybody touched the ball, Coach, so AW should get possession on the baseline once again.
I couldn't see. I was blocked.
Oh, there must have been some contact made.
Yeah, she fell on the floor. I'm not sure, but we got this capacity crowd tonight, standing up and cheering, and I kind of blocked my view.
Jason, could you replay that for us on this fancy production set?
Negative, Coach Riley.
Okay, Akron-Westfield with no timeouts left. Hinton with 1 timeout left here in the 4th quarter. It may be a factor. The alternative possession arrow points
to Akron.
Way.
Yeah, so that's a positive.
Kind of a tricky spot to inbound the ball if you're AW. Looks like Hinton's going to let him get the ball and bounce easily and just kind of play straight up. Still in there 3-2.
7 seconds. I'm afraid we're not moving quick enough. Nope. Oh. They counted it. Last second shot by Henrich. Pulls the Westerners out. Big win, good win for the girls. 49-47, they needed that. And something good to go with in the Christmas break. And get new life back into the girls coming when they come back in January.
Thank you very much to Allie Sawyer for handling the camera duties tonight. She did a nice job. And thanks once again to the Akron-Westfield Athletic Booster Club for providing us with this opportunity to live stream this production to you. Best wishes to all of you going into Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll be back in January with more Akron-Westfield basketball. Thank you and have a good night.
Good night and Merry Christmas.